Test, test, test.
We're live.
Little Red Southern Kitchen, can you hear us?
There we are.
Can you hear us?
Little Red Southern Kitchen, can you hear us? There we are. Here, turn it down. That way it doesn't echo on the camera, I think.
Can you hear us?
Little Red Southern Kitchen, can you hear us? There we are. Hey!
All right, this is the first time we've done this. We are
turn that down. That way it doesn't echo.
Absolute amateurs. All right. Little Red Southern Kitchen, Connie White, Joshua and Doris Artman, Camo and Bo's Homestead, Rustic Woodworking Family. Hey, Brandon, how are you, buddy? Homegrown Wife, Baja Wild Man. Hey, man, I finally ordered my stickers, so I'll get to them in the next couple of weeks. Boone Child, how are you? Boone. So you guys know this is Little Rick. He's 4 inches taller than I.
I've got my chair all the way down right now.
Yeah, he's the magic behind the operation. Melissa Perez, how are you? I'm from Florida. Where in Florida are you?
It feels weird sitting all the way down on the ground like this.
Is this recording too?
Yeah, I guess whenever we get done, it'll be on YouTube.
Deb's Way, how are you? It's like we just were together 20 minutes ago. Hey, Melissa Perez from Jacksonville. Well, we're out in Glen St. Mary. We're like 30 minutes west of you. Actually, my office is in Jacksonville.
LaLa's going to try to stay off camera, but I'm going to force her to get in. LaLa, come wave.
So here's LaLa. She's doing her cameo appearance.
So sorry, we've had like a really big plan for our first.
Sit down for a second.
Okay.
We've had a really big plan for our first live episode that we've done. This being it, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sit my chair up now that LaLa's in here.
LaLa ain't gonna stay up here.
But anyway, we have the flag that you've seen in other videos, and
by the way, the flag that will be in our future videos. You see Rustic Woodwork and Family in here. That's Brandon. He built those. Brandon is a deputy sheriff out in Oklahoma. And he's actually going to be building the flag for our hashtag Meatloaf challenge once we finish that up.
That's coming up real soon.
Huh?
Hey, Shelly from Sassy Stitches.
But anyway, this will only get better as I kind of explore and figure out what we're doing. As of right now, we're a bunch of lost geese looking for water. So.
I told Ricky it looks like we're standing in a broom closet or something.
Yeah.
We're sitting in a closet.
I promise you, we're in a very large open space with really nice lighting and all that kind of stuff. It's just there's nothing on the wall and it looks really blank. And like Papa said, it just looks like we're sitting in a clothes closet or closet. So.
Well, I actually just came on to say, hey, y'all. Didn't expect I was going to be sitting in the man's chair.
And it's also weird to see ourselves in repeat because I got a monitor behind us or behind the camera that's up to date, and I got this tablet that's like 5-second delay. It's just getting used to this.
Little Red Southern Kitchen. So when we actually finish the Meatloaf Wars and the winner is crowned, whether that be a king or a queen, I'll get with you and figure out whether you want something on your flag or not. If not, then that's fine too. It's probably a little bit easier work on Brandon. But we'll get together and figure out what you want on it, if anything. I think in one of our prior videos, I ordered 2 of them. I ordered one for the farm, and that was supposed to be our backdrop for tonight, but due to technical issues, we're in the broom closet.
In the broom closet. Oh, so, by the way, yo, off kilter.
Off kilter. That's the man of the hour right there. He's the one that started all this silliness.
Okay, I gotta go because I gotta get the crazy dogs back downstairs.
You don't see the dog, but we just got invaded by a very large black lab, a boxer, and a Great Dane. There's the Great Dane tail right there.
All right, time to go back down. Oh no, yeah. There we go. All right, here you can have that back.
See, on this thing, I'm just getting back in my chair, so there's like a 10-second delay. That's very odd. Gil, how are you at Camp Patton? Or Camp Patton? That's a mouthful. Family homestead. Voon, take care. Bye-bye. So here's what we're going to do tonight. This is our first live. Neither one of us claim to know what we're doing, but we're going to do a few things today. First is just kind of update you on the Meatloaf War. So the Meatloaf Wars, if you are not involved in that, we're up to 28 channels right now that are involved in that. This is a collaboration that we started right at 2 weeks or so ago, and right now we're up at 28 channels that are involved in the Meatloaf Wars. And all it is basically a competition to see who can make the best meatloaf. So we've got everything from Brian Less's homestead put their entry in last night, so I entered it onto the intro video this morning. But his meatloaf is microwaved, of all things. We've got one that's air fried. I think Deb's way. She uses the air fryer.
The one that's canned.
Then we had Peggy and Andy up in Canada. Do theirs. They canned their meatloaf, and she actually called me in advance or sent me an email saying, "Hey, are we allowed to do this?" I'm like, "If it's meatloaf, you're allowed to do whatever you want." So yeah, we've got one recipe that's actually a canned recipe.
The bacon wrap.
We got one
with the weave.
That's that one.
If you don't like, I can't. Do you remember who it's by?
I can find out.
Yeah, I can't remember who it's by, but I can tell you this much. If you're not even a fan of meatloaf, just watch the video because it's so cool. When she gets done, before she wraps the bacon, my thought process behind wrapping bacon around a meatloaf would be simply putting it down and wrapping meatloaf around it, right? No, this lady has actually taken, and I'm sorry I can't remember who you are right now because we're preoccupied with this, but she literally basket weaved bacon together and intertwined it, made like a braid or a basket weave, and wrapped it around the bacon. Oh my!
So that was done by Life and More Reloaded. It's a maple bacon wrapped meatloaf. I mean, I can think of few things that would be more dreamy in life than eating that meatloaf. But Baja Wildman, who's on the live right now, Baja did his. It's a gluten-free meatloaf. And instead of using breadcrumbs, saltines, like a lot of these recipes, he used grits in his and then baked it. So, that was pretty novel. Voon just put her up, Voon Child. She just put hers up within the last couple of days. And she originally told me that she wasn't going to do a video. So I must have guilted her into it because she did put one up. And hers is a keto meatloaf of a chicken. Help me out here, Voon. Chicken Alfredo keto friendly meatloaf. What else we got in here? We got a couple of smoked entries. Our Cabin in the Woods and Britton Farms Homestead.
Oh, that one looked.
Theirs were both smoked. So imagine a meatloaf with a smoke ring on it. That's crazy. So check out the Meatloaf Wars. It's hashtag Meatloaf Wars. You can go to our channel. There's a complete playlist of every single channel. But I'd love to have more folks in this. I'd like to have 30 or 40 by the time we get to the end of this collaboration. So the collaboration is going to close for new entries next week.
Hey, Walsh Farms.
That collaboration is going to close next week in terms of new entries. And then our live stream that we have been trying to figure out for a month, you know, how I'm going to do the voting on it. And originally there was some suggestions. We'll just have them hit the thumbs up on the channels that enter that make the entry. But then I got subscribers and a lot of traffic. Then you're going to have less ability to pull thumbs up. And I wanted to push as much traffic to all of these channels as we could to try to get them to visit. So we're going to use the master playlist. And then hopefully people will go to that playlist, watch these videos, and then we're going to use our live stream recording from next week as the kind of the digital voting booth. So you can vote for as many. If you want to vote for all 30 of them, you just put that on that, and I will tally up those votes manually until I figured out an easier way to do this. So that's probably even an easier task than this, but I don't know. This is flustering us tonight. We literally,
like I said, it'll get better.
If you could have seen us behind the scenes, we were still trying to figure this out 1 minute into it, or 1 minute before we went live. And Rick says, "Hey, you ready to go live?" I said, "No, one more thing."
Little Red Southern Kitchen. We will get to the voting eventually. We spent so much time going over the video, and it won't be forever from now, but we made so much time, or took so much time setting up this video, and like Papa just said, being flustered. We're going to promote a little bit of the Meatloaf War and kind of giving some call outs before we get to that the Harvest Moon giveaway. So
the other we've got another. This is kind of a covert giveaway. Very few people know about this because you had to watch one of our videos to learn about it. And I haven't mentioned it to anyone. So if you are interested in the potential for another giveaway, go check our chicken plucker video out. But you gotta watch it, because embedded in that video is another giveaway. That's all I'm going to say about that, as Forrest Gump would say. So, you know, one of the other things that is kind of updated in the last couple of weeks is, you know, people have been asking us about, you know, merch and shirts and stuff. And, you know, we get a lot of feedback. Well, we love your logo. And so, you know, I tasked Little Rick with designing some T-shirts for the channel, and he's done that. So I'm going to let him kind of
Vanna White the shirts.
And we're going to give one of these away tonight. Your choice.
Your choice, not mine. So, again, I'm going to save that one for the last, because that one's my favorite. But we got the Mama Ma shirt. We got a regular LaLa logo on the front. And then we have one of our sires, Einar, with Mama Ma. And I just kind of turned him into a little cartoon character. He's pretty cool.
Hey, Uncle Al, how are you, buddy?
So, then you don't have to be from Florida to get this T-shirt or to rep Florida, but we got our.
I think other people would like this, unless you're from Georgia. That's the only ones that would say there is no way I'm ever wearing that
shirt.
Because if you're from anywhere else in the country, there's like a diehard competition between Florida and Georgia. I don't know why. It's SEC football.
Are you a peach or are you an orange? I mean, that's a long-standing question. So we got our Florida shirt right there. It has a special logo on the front. It's actually our only shirt right now that has kind of a special logo on the front. Then on the back, you got LaLa Farm, just like that. Looks pretty cool with the Florida flag kind of silhouette. And traditional shirt. Just got a regular logo on the front. All right. And then on the back, you have our big logo, big circle logo on the back with the YouTube and Facebook emblem icons. And then I have a question for you guys. Guess what? Chicken butt. So this is this right here. I mean, we've gotten a lot of good feedback from this shirt right here. There's a lot of people that like it, and a lot of people that enjoy it. A lot of people want to get it for their kids. So
keep track of that.
So
we're gonna give one of these shirts away. Your choice. And we're gonna, you know, Tim up at Ridge Life does a live every Thursday. And I don't want to cut into his time, so we're gonna stop this at the very latest by by 8 o'clock. But Tim does a way of doing his giveaways that I really, really like. And what he does is he asks some kind of general interest questions about his farm and what's going on the ridge. So my question, and Rick's going to monitor the comments here, is in a lot of our videos, you see a really beautiful kind of a silver pit bull running around in a lot of these videos. This is Little Rick's dog. And what's that dog's name? We use it all the time. Rick uses it a lot because he likes to do shout outs.
Is it first one to comment?
First one to comment.
All right. Come on, guys.
What's Rick's dog's name? Because he's in a lot of videos, and Ricky likes to do shout outs to his dog for some odd reason.
He's a good boy.
So yeah, while he's watching that, what time is it?
7:14.
Oh wow. So
Shelly Sassy, we're gonna be here until the first person yells out his name.
So that's
and it is not Yee Yee. You guys have heard it a couple times in the videos. I say Yee Yee to call my kids, my dogs, everybody except for my wife. I don't say Yee Yee for her.
That's because he's smart. I taught him well. So we're going to be doing the drawing tonight. I don't want to keep everybody hanging, so I'm not going to keep you until 8 o'clock to do that. So we'll kind of do that now, but here I'm going to do it a little bit differently than I am with other.
It's not Fred.
Is that a Fred?
I got a Fred.
You can go back and look at the video. Look at the videos real quick. There's actually one with him. I think it's the thumbnail.
I call him Butthead, but it's not Butthead either, or Cooper.
So we're gonna do the drawing relatively early. So let's talk about Off Kilter, Hoss over Hoff Kilter, kind of followed the lead of Christmas on Crestline, which is another cool channel. I would have never really checked them out had I not watched Hoss and Hoss promoted him. So it kind of gets to the power that this YouTube community has in terms of not only learning a lot about other channels, but kind of, really kind of enhancing the interest that you have and learning a whole lot, not only about things, but about people. I was watching Getting It Done North of 7 is another channel that I really like. Last week, they started another one of these challenges called the My Favorite Coffee Cup Challenge. So I thought immediately I had to do one of those. And so we put that in, and it was heartfelt. And then last night, Adventures of Frank and Tina, Frank put his coffee cup, My Favorite Coffee Cup video out. And, I was on the verge. I'm gonna make, I'm telling you, I cry a lot. I really don't cry a lot, but some of this stuff is kind of heartfelt. And to watch Frank's video last night about what it means to him to be a father, and his cup is being a dad is his superhero or is a superpower. And I'm like, there's a lot of truth in that. Being a mom's a superpower. Doing it well is hard work. So check out these hashtag My Favorite Coffee Cup collaboration as well. Some of those are very cool stories. So many of the people that are on here right now have already done that. So see how fast I get off topic.
I gave him a hint.
What?
They asked me what it started with, and I said M. And I've gotten everything from Marcus to Max to Mabel to Mickey, Manny, Mouse. So
go look at really quick.
Marley.
Go look at one of the videos. There's a what is it? The memory tree video has him in it, right? Die Bullfrog. Die Bullfrog 79. You got the two first letters correct. What do you say?
Mono? Michael Muffin Max? Starts with an M-O.
Go to the memory tree video. I think Rick used his dog as the thumbnail in that video.
Yep.
So, all right. So we're going to do our drawing for the Harvest Moon giveaway a little bit differently than some of the other channels are. Frankly, out of economy of time. I don't know how quickly these other channels that people are getting back to them. So we're gonna, instead of drawing one name, we're gonna have one name. The first name will be the actual semi-finalist. The first, you get one?
No.
What are some of the names?
Motley, Monkey, Mo, Moses, Moose, Moto, Money, Montana, Money. Y'all are getting close.
They're all
Susan Kraft. The first 3 letters of yours are correct.
Susan Kraft can't win. She's won 3 of these things today, is what I understand. No, I'm only kidding. You can win, Susan, but you're like a professional winner today.
Yeah,
that's
first
amazing.
And same thing as Amanda Runway. Yeah, MON. Keep going.
Now, is that true? Is that true that you've won 3 of these Harvest Moon giveaways today? The channeled semis? Or am I just is that like you're starting an urban legend on how many you've won?
I'm waiting for her to respond.
You're gonna be like the Harvest Moon urban legend.
Off Kilter says Mondo. I like that.
So, all right. So we're gonna do this a little bit differently. Some of the other channels, they're drawing one name. I'm gonna end up drawing 3 names.
Hey, Ridge Life.
Hey, Tim, how are you, buddy? We're going to end up doing, I promised Tim we're not going to cut into your time. I don't think I can actually talk for an hour, frankly. How many people we got in here?
Currently 45.
Outstanding. So we're going to draw 3 names. The very first name that we draw is going to be the semifinalists that if they contact me within 48 hours, then that's the name that's going to be sent up to Haas for the final giveaway on the Harvest Moon. So the second name that so when I draw these, each one of these 3 will contact us, and I'm going to go in sequential order that I drew them. The first one is the first semifinalist. If I don't hear from them in 48 hours, then the second one, if they've contacted me, that's who I'm sending to
That's
Haas.
what I'm talking about.
What is it?
Somebody went and watched the video. So 2 people went to watch the video.
What's the first one?
Homegrown wife.
Homegrown wife. The name is Monster.
She said Monster Boy. That's how you know she went to go read that or watch that video.
Because that's his nickname is Monster Boy, but his actual name is Monster. So that's how, in watching Tim's video on Thursdays that he does from the, from Ridge Life, that's how he kind of does his giveaways is he just kind of gets trivial information from his channel. So the more you watch, the higher the chances of winning. And we're trying to do one of these shirt giveaways probably each week would be ideal. It might take, the way that we do our shirts is that we don't have them stockpiled. We don't make them. We order them from a local vendor. And right now they're right in the middle of doing
softball, baseball, football,
jerseys. So
everything.
So right now they're taking, I promised some folks on this live some shirts a couple of weeks ago. You're going to get them. I just got to wait for all the jerseys for softball teams to get done.
I actually called today and they said that they would probably have them done tomorrow morning. So whenever I get done working, I'll run over there real quick and grab them. So hopefully by Monday, Papa can go ahead and put them in the mail and they'll be on their way to you.
At the very latest, they'll be the end of next week. So that's how we're going to do this. So the first name that I draw is the first one. You'll have 48 hours, but I want all 3 of the drawings to contact me. And while you're at it, send me your shirt size, because all 3 of them is going to get a shirt. And you tell me which one of the 3 shirts you like, what your size is, and I will get those shirts out probably a couple of weeks, because now he's looking at me because now he's got to order more shirts. And
Boots and Bonnets, the rooster's name is Doofus. She said they got all kinds of cool names. I can't remember the rooster's name. Doofus.
Yeah, rooster's Doofus. We had dueling roosters at one point. So we had Doofus is the lone survivor of 5. So when we first got 5, they're all accidental roosters. They were all supposed to be hens. When we bought them from the hatchery, they were sexed as all being hens. Well, when we got them back, look at the devil. There's Monster coming up to visit us.
My buddy.
So there's Monster. He's coming upstairs to visit his daddy. So they were all supposed to be hens. Well, one day we went out and all right, they're gonna knock the camera over.
All right.
Went out one day. We went out and LaLa called me. She was out. LaLa was out feeding the goats. LaLa was out feeding the goats, and she called me on my phone. She says, "I think we got a problem." I said, "Well, what's the problem?" She says, "Our hen is crowing." I said, "What do you mean the hen's crowing?" Well, not only was the hen crowing, but we had 3 hens crowing, and then we had 4 hens crowing. Within 3 weeks, we had 5 hens crowing. So, if you've had a lot of hens and they're competing for the same if you've had a lot of hens and they're competing for the same a lot of roosters and they're competing for the same hens, they immediately started engaging in a death match. So soon we had 3 roosters, and then one of those 3 roosters was killed in a farm accident, and then it was 2. And we ended up giving one of those away to the local landfill because he had a little contingency of roosters at the landfill that stayed there, and all the workers at the landfill take eggs from the hens. And so that rooster was going to serve a good role. But the one that got killed, his name was Turkey, Turkey the rooster. So the lone survivor is Doofus, and that bird. He crows from the time that the sun comes up in the morning until well into the evening hours.
He's not good at waking you up in the morning.
Yeah,
he's good at making sure that you don't sleep during the night and that you stay aware during the day. And
he's still crowing at 10 o'clock at night. So that's Doofus. So if you in terms of animals, we've got lots of animals. I think at last count we had somewhere around 110 chickens. So we end up selling on average about 40 dozen eggs a week. Off the farm. Our other large animals are primarily Kiko meat goats. And we've got, at our high this year, we had nearly 50. And that was after kidding season. After kidding season, we're back down now to about 24, 25, I think, including our bucks. So I think that's excluding bucks. So I think we're at 28 right now. 25 breeding does and 2 breeder bucks, and then 1 kind of developmental buck. He was actually born this last year. We want to see how he performs.
He's a monster, though.
Yeah, this will be his first kidding season. So round about the end of December, you're going to start seeing a lot of kid videos, not like human kids, but goat kids. And if you've ever been around goats, particularly baby goats, there is nothing on planet Earth that's cuter than baby goats.
That's when everybody wants to come see the farm is whenever we have, we have baby goats on the ground.
It's a continuous stream of people wanting to come see these babies because they hop. They're like popcorn, and they just popcorn all over the place. It's pretty hilarious. So
it's 7:26. I say we be done by 4 minutes.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do the drawing, and then like I said, we're going to do 3. I want all 3 of these people to contact me, but the first one is the one that I'm going to be sending to Haas if they contact us. If I don't hear from them in 48 hours, if the second one has contacted us, then that's who's going to Haas. If neither one of the first 2 contact us, then the third one is going to Haas. I'm thinking we'll get at least one of 3, but one is going to get, all 3 of them will eventually get shirts if I hear from them. So if you contact us, make sure you send your mailing address, the email. If you go to the About page on there, you can get our email. It's on there, and just send us the mailing address, the size, the shirt color that you prefer. We can't guarantee the shirt color, and the design that you want, and we'll put that order in for you. So
let's go do the first one.
All right, so this is number 1.
All right.
This is the semi-finalist for the Harvest Moon giveaway.
Dun, 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 dun. We have fix it. There we go. Kathy Fernandez. You are the first winner.
What did she say? Hers was a really long one.
It was too. As the days grow shorter and the nights turn cooler.
Hold on. This is when I responded to Kathy, I asked her if she was a poet because this is really beautiful.
What a feast for our senses as we transition into fall. The once ordinary green trees start dressing in their fall finest by revealing their true colors. Bursts of orange, red, and yellow start dotting the landscape. like so many slow motion fireworks. Before we know it, our eyes are treated to hills ablaze with the beauty of autumn. We feel and hear the crunch and crackle of the fallen trees under our feet. We feel the crisp, cool air on our skin while at the same time feel the warmth of the sun on our faces. I think you're right. I think she is a poet.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, I actually commented and asked her if she a writer, and she says no, writing has just always been kind of a thing for her, so she just enjoys it.
We hear the dry leaves. I'm going to finish because this is nice. We hear the dry leaves rustle on the trees in gentle breezes. Have you ever seen and heard scores of falling leaves raining down on a still, quiet day? It's magical. The wonderful scent of fall are unmistakable. Take in the earthy fragrance of the leaves on the ground after a rain, or better yet, the scent of rake leaves burning in a neighbor's backyard. What could be better than smelling the wonderful aroma of a freshly baked apple? Ooh-wee! You ain't kidding. Freshly baked apple pie, or a batch of homemade pumpkin cookies.
Yeah, my mouth is watering right now. We still have
what could be better? Heating them, of course. The cooler air prompts many of fire up the stove and return to baking, cooking, and canning with the wonderful bounty the season and our gardens provide. Homemade soups and stews, bread and pies, and the like are treats for the soul as well as taste buds. You ain't kidding. Do I like fall? I sure do. LOL, Billy Bencillo, ? He's everywhere. Here in upstate New York as well. He's huge. Oh, Billy
Facillo.
Huge!
Because, on our video, he said it's huge. So that's Billy Facillo.
I didn't know what she was talking about until...
It's the most obnoxious car dealer from New York State. And then he's come down here, and now he's selling cars down here, and it's just obnoxious. So that's number one. So it's kind of funny when I read that, I responded to her, asked her if she was a writer, because, most of these, I don't think many of the folks looked at the whole video, because the average view time on this was only about 3 minutes. But she did. In her comments, she told me that she did. And, I know when I went through, I looked at all of the Harvest Moon participants and kind of, watched the whole video. And it was really, really cool to be able to see the variety of people's channels and kind of what their interests are. And I really, really enjoyed the process. But, I read hers, and then mine was something to the effect when I joined all of these other channels and I put my what do you like about the Harvest Moon or fall season? It was really simple. It's like in Florida, you look forward to the fall for one reason. All that other stuff is fine and dandy, but the heat and the humidity starts to fade. So like today, it was like 90 degrees here, but the humidity was much, much lower. You could actually go outside and enjoy it. So by this time next month, I'll be in heaven. I mean, it is just really, really great temperature.
Off Kilter says, yes, his commercials are infuriating. He reminds me of the bear rescue guy.
so you've seen him too. So I don't know if Highland Homestead is still on here, but I understand he's like Rochester, Buffalo areas where his other dealerships up are in New York, but he's one obnoxious fellow.
All right, let's do another.
All right, number two.
Number two, you are not the finalist, but you are still a winner here on LaLa Farm.
Yeah, you're not the finalist. So
you could be the finalist if Kathy doesn't get back to us, because I just checked the messages and I didn't see her. But after we get done with the video is whenever the winners need to comment. Don't comment during the live stream.
No, they need to send us an email. Is what they need to do.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, all right. Well, there you heard it. All right, boss has spoken. Pick another winner. Next winner, Laura Boyles.
Laura is not a content creator. Laura is actually a member of the Northeast Florida Kiko goat community. So she's actually got not only Kiko goats, we transported a couple of her goats back from her from Central Georgia last year that we bought at a sale up south of Macon. And so we brought her goats back for her. That's cool.
Yep. She wrote, love the fall because it's not so hot. You ain't kidding. I get to spend a lot more time outside with the critters. Also because pumpkins, pumpkin bread. Also because pumpkins. Pumpkin bread, pumpkin butter, pumpkin soup, pumpkin pie. Oh, yeah. And pumpkin spice.
I'm pretty sure that's Laura Boyle that we did that.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So that's number 2. Number 3.
Congratulations, Laura. Here's our third one. Diane Dorrance. Diane Dorrance is our third winner. And again, you are not the finalist to go to Off Kilter, but you are the third winner on LaLa Farms channel.
So Diane, if Kathy and Laura don't contact us within 48 hours, then your name's the one. If you contact us, is going to Haas.
And she wrote, I love fall, cooler weather, and football games, and bonfire with the family, and homemade pies. God, pies. I want a pie. And I bet Mama didn't make one tonight.
I was contemplating, once we're done with the Meatloaf Wars, having a pie cook-off. That would be fun. I mean, given the variety of meatloafs that are coming out in the Meatloaf Wars, imagine the variety of pies that people make. I mean, like things that you never get in the South anymore, like mincemeat pie. My mother used to make mincemeat pie. I love it.
You write Diane down?
Yes.
All
right. That's all the winners. So if you're here just for the drawing, now you can hopefully you stay with us.
Diane Dorrance. I'm here.
All right.
I won.
All right, Diane, you're number 3 though. So if the other 2, go to the about on the YouTube channel. And there's the email for you. I'll just give it to you. It's lala@thelalafarm.com. Shoot us your address and your shirt size, the preferred design and the color, and we will get you a shirt out in any case. But if we don't hear from Kathy or Laura, then we'll send your name up to Haas. So we know we're going to have a winner now. So at least one of the 3 have contacted us. So
say the email again.
lala@thelalafarm.com.
Congratulations again to all 3 of our winners. We really do appreciate all the support that we've been getting here lately. Especially all the call out or all the shout outs. Ridge Life, you're awesome. Frank and Tina.
The Adventures of Frank. If
y'all are nuts.
If you have not watched The Adventures of Frank and Tina, I mean, I mentioned them earlier, but their video last night on Frank's coffee cup video about being a dad really kind of threw me off because it is so different from what their videos normally are. They're usually just an absolute hoot, and you never know what they're going to do. If you want a sample of them, look at their Meatloaf Wars video. They did their meatloaf on a live stream, and Frank asked Tina, he said, "What kind of meatloaf are you making?" She said, "I don't know. How much cheese do you got to put in there?" And she pulled out this gigantic bowl. It's just hilarious. Some others that have been great supporters for us, not only Ridge Life, Adventures of Frank and Tina, Highland Homestead. They were talking, significantly on their live stream that went on before us. Urban Grandpa Prepper, he did a whole, he just fell out up in Cleveland, Ohio, just a very level-headed guy, really, really like him a lot. Great just to kind of listen to. And, but he did a shout out yesterday about the Meatloaf Wars. And so I really, really appreciate that. Walsh Farms, another buddy of ours that we did a meetup with a couple of weeks ago up in central Georgia. I know I'm missing some folks, but this YouTube community is really an incredible group of people. And
the content creators, and I mean, it doesn't matter if you have a YouTube channel or if you just have an account. I mean, don't forget Michael Harris.
Yeah,
from the very beginning, he is not a content creator. You go to his page and he has literally nothing posted. But I mean, we enjoy hearing his comments and constructive criticism, and I mean, whatever he throws at us after a video, we enjoy the heck out of listening or reading his comments. Yeah, really everybody's comments.
Michael Harris, I think, I might be wrong, but we think Michael Harris was probably our first subscriber, and Michael is one of the first 5 or 6 people to comment on every single video, that he's been doing it for a year.
I think like I was the first subscriber and you were the first subscriber.
Other than us. And another one recently, and I did a little shout out for them yesterday on our community tab, kind of pushing them out because they do great content, and I'm not. They just their subscriber count just doesn't reflect the quality of the work that they do. Is Kid Family Farm, really a great channel. It's a farming channel. We've got them noted on our homepage. We did a push out yesterday on them. Another one that I enjoy. She does some really thought-provoking videos, nothing edited. She just completely out of the blue. We were sitting at like 990 subscribers, and just out of the blue, she just posts on her community page, "Hey, let's do a rally and get LaLa Farm over that 1,000 mark." And I woke up or looked up at my YouTube that morning, and it's like 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm at like 1,005, and I'm like, we didn't even do nothing overnight. What happened? And it was all because of this other channel that said, go check the LaLa Farm out. And so we're just really, really, really appreciative of this community. And like Rick said, not only content creators, but the non-content creators. A lot of the folks that are participating in this Harvest Moon giveaway are not content creators. They're non-content subscribers. They're just here to socialize with other channels and to learn. And that's one thing that when we started this, that Rick's and my focus are to teach and demonstrate. And we don't want to put out junk content that teaches people how to do silly, I want to say the word, do stupid things. I mean, I see some of the stuff out on YouTube that folks throw out there with zero experience teaching others how to do something. And, I look at them, I'm like, boy, that's a recipe for disaster right there. So when we put something out, it's because we've got experience doing it. We've researched the heck out of it. And research doesn't mean going to Facebook and
picking up the first thing and then
Googling
and then preach it to your entire subscriber base. That's not what we do. I'm gonna answer a couple questions because there was like a whole bunch, and then I think we're done. So no, we do not have merch on a website yet. Papa is working on that. There's a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of people on Facebook, and a lot of people here locally in Baker County, Florida, that want some LaLa Farm merchandise, and we don't have it right now. But that is something that he's working on.
You can email us if you can email us, and we can get it arranged. But right now we're going to be doing it through a Square page, so you can buy it directly, and then we'll just ship it to you.
That was by Osmart Squad. So she Osmart Squad. They asked. And then blah, 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 blah. The email is again LaLa at LaLa Farm.
The LaLa.
LaLa at the LaLaFarm.com. I was gonna say, hey, getting it done north of 7. Nicole Ruiz she is talking up a storm. And she's actually commented a lot of other videos that we've been on.
Thank you much.
So Boone's still in here. Ridge is still in here. We got to hurry up and get off before Ridge is 8 o'clock. So, but again, thank you guys for all the support that you guys are giving the channel. We really do appreciate it. And LaLa or Papa always says,
treat others as you would like to be treated.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in for our very first live.
It'll get better. I promise. We're going to have a backdrop instead of looking like we're in the broom closet this week.
Yeah, we're going to put up Rustic Woodworking's flag maybe.
All right. So. Thank y'all. Be well.
And I got to turn the camera off like this because I don't know.